So you got accepted at Concordia. Congratulations! You must feel really good about yourself, and you should be. However, now that you're in Concordia and a new Concordian, fresh from the womb, there are some things you need to know about our fabulous institution in order to survive and graduate. First things first, you need to register for your classes. You will have a specific day on which you will register. I hope you have computer and internet connection. Oh, but I forgot to mention, you better wake up at the crack of dawn and register within the first 5 minutes of it, or else you might never get into your chosen classes. And I'm not even talking about electives. Nope, that includes mandatory classes as well. Good luck! Concordia is a majestic university which spans on many different campuses. You will soon find out that most of your classes will be at one campus, but some might make you discover new areas of Concordia and of Montreal. I do hope you plan enough time between each class to get from one place to the other. Don't forget, if your classes are at the Loyola campus and you're at the downtown campus, you'll have to take the shuttle bus. Be sure not to miss it and get stuck waiting for the next one. Wouldn't want you to be late for class. Once in class, your professor will hand you your very first course outline. How exciting! But you'll soon find out that you have CDA fees to pay. You might be confused, but have no fear. The CDA is a charming place where you can borrow high-tech equipment that may or may not work. The CDA is in the EV building, but we think it's better if you pay your fees at the VA. Have fun finding the place. I hope you're not a Loyola student. Then you can come back to the CDA to activate your account. Don't worry, it makes sense to us. Since you'll be in school for a few hours, you might have to use the washroom at some point. Lucky you, Concordia has many different bathrooms in all of its buildings. However, friendly advice, you might want to bring your own soap and paper. We tend to forget that students use those things and that we should check the bathrooms to make sure there's enough. If you're lucky enough to be accepted into a studio program, or if you're taking studio classes, new life habits are required. During the past years, students have developed the habit of checking their seat and work area before sitting down. You should do the same, just in case there's a nasty surprise waiting for you there. Consequently, you might sometimes find yourself in a situation where you won't even have access to the right amount of chairs and/or tables. You might consider bringing in your own because, after all, you clearly don't pay enough for us to make sure there are enough tables and chairs in your classrooms for all students. In our great city of Montreal, the weather can be a fickle mistress. Because of that, we gave up on properly heating our buildings after the last ice age. Therefore, we highly recommend you bring a change of clothes lest you want to catch the flu or any other illness that might impede you from completing your schoolwork on time. Better get your doctor's note ready if that's the case. As the semester progresses, you will be swarmed with work and you will want to spend more time in school than out of it to complete your assignments. Not to worry, the security guards will eventually know you and you'll be able to spend the night at Concordia, like in the good old days of sleepovers with friends. We have plenty of couches to go around, just make sure to bring an overnight bag with your necessities. Since you'll be spending so much time on campus, without actually living on campus, you might want to make sure your electronics are charged at all times in case you'll want to use them. You can try bringing in your own chargers, but good luck finding a working plug. Once you find one, try and remember where it is and don't tell anyone. If not, you should prepare your people skills. We understand that students need a break every now and again, and so we have a nice reading week in February, as well as Christmas break and Thanksgiving Day. On these days, you will be able to not go to class, but work on your schoolwork from the comforts of your home. That's if you're lucky enough. If If you aren't, you can always use this generous extra time to come to school on your own time off to work on your assignments. The university is always open, except on certain days. Better check that free handbook you paid for to know when school is closed. Well, you're all set for success. Now go forth and broaden your minds. With these tools, you'll be sure to graduate in no time. Or not.